All right. Oh my goodness. That did not mean for that audio to peak. But we're back with another game, and it's going to be 0 Parades for Dead Spies. This is the demo. As you can see, version 1.0. Take it with a grain of salt, but see the intent, see what they're going for, love it, ingest it, enjoy it, all that jazz. Real quick, settings. Oh. Mouse lock. Auto sprint? Yes. Yes. Audio. Master music. I'm gonna say bring this down to like 90. Music to like 95 because I want to make sure I hear the voices. And then environment will also bring just like 92 and UI like 93. That way it's just, you know, voice, music, others. Visuals. By the way, there is a photosensitivity warning at the beginning, so just FYI. Text speed. How quickly and how long it appears on text. We'll go with medium. But I want it to appear quickly, so people who read at a faster pace can already read, but if it's gonna cause problems, then maybe not. Outline thickness. How thick the outline appears. What outline? Extra thick. What outline? I'm gonna go with medium. Outline color, I don't know. Of interactable objects. Ooh. I'm gonna say make it a little bit thick. And I need like a bright color, so I'm gonna go pink. See what we get. And we're just gonna hit new game. What kind of spy are you? Ooh. Custom character not available in demo. Okay, so you have options and then you could make your own spy. What is this though? You excel in physical conditioning and applied violence. Emotions thwart you. Kinetic. Iron Maiden. Emotionally illiterate. Pattern noticer. Or an engineer of the human soul. Spiritually vast. Mentally undeveloped. So charismatic. Baseline. Biped. Neighborhood darling. Cognitive lightweight. Or why does it look sad? Your cognitive powers make up for your frail body. A big brain in a glass jar. Analytical. Easily bruised. Would meet again. Human calculator.
Brain in a glass jar makes me laugh.
I think that's me. I am a big brain in a glass jar. I think baby might be number 1.
What is it?
You excel in physical conditioning and applied violence. Emotions thwart you. So, Iron Maiden, emotionally illiterate, pattern noticer. Only because you're strong. Only because you're strong. The second one, maybe the second one's more you.
It took me a long time to pick up emotions. I'm emotionally intelligent now because it's taken practice.
Yeah.
Not because I was good at it.
Right. But this is more like, this is
my talent right here.
Yeah. But what if you're more this charismatic, an engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, but mentally undeveloped? So baseline biped, neighborhood darling, cognitive lightweight. But I'm like, you are darling. It's almost like...
I think if they could have made a himbo option.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I would prefer.
Yeah, combine 1 and 2, perfect himbo option. Alright, well, I'm gonna be the brain in a glass jar.
Yeah. You be the brain jar.
Alright, raise an action skill to train your body and its impulses. My what now? Coordination, modifiers, status, clothing, different parts of your body acting in concert, agile, and fluid movements. Experience. How many points do I have? That's more my question. Doppelgang, when you must do more than a single you could. Summon your internal strength. The uncontrolled aspects of your physicality. Unleash raw impulses. Okay, so this seems to be more stuff for the first mass, second mass, third mass. Okay. Your perception of the phenomenal world. Receive reports from your senses. For any action you'd rather go undetected, advanced covert spy techniques. Bum bum. Okay, I think I have to pick one. I want to be sneaky. Okay. Raise a relation skill to better understand people. Okay. Your understanding of the city and how people use it. Decipher the surroundings to your advantage. Okay. Read the room and act before anyone else. See telltale signs in body language. Ooh. Stay on target. Keep calm under pressure. Hide your feelings from the world. Understand what motivates people, including yourself. See the person underneath. Social force embodied in presence and coercion. Command and intimidate others. Oh, that's not really B. I like blueprints, but I also like personalism as well. What motivates them? But decipher the surroundings to your advantage. But people, I imagine I'm going to be encountering people. Okay. Raise an intellect skill to hone your modes of thinking. Spooky action across this plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. Ooh. Deductive reasoning, the rational side of your mind. Find the order in everything. Your ability to see and express what others can't. Engage your creative engine. The totality of facts and memories about the world. Understand the present through the past. Make systems and machines bend your will. Apply your technical expertise. Ooh. Ooh, these are all really good. Oh, these are all really good. I like the idea of spooky because I'm thinking like that maybe, you know, if you were to do like shadow, state, and techno, you know, like you do it like in rows, I think that'd be something. But I really like the idea of something from beyond being like, hey, buddy, pal, friend. So, the beginning of the war will be secret. Jenny Holzer. Well, this is a perfectly timed game.
I once was a spy.
Do I need to move my screen? I might need to move me. Hold on. Yeah. Because where my face is, there is a person here. Okay. So I imagine text will be over there and stuff will be happening down here. So hopefully this is a safe corner. I'm invested.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form.
Oh.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
I'm in love already.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
Your name and your cryptonym, a dead limb twitches. So I'm Cascade, but he doesn't know that? Okay. Was she good at her job? What kind of friend was she? What became of this Cascade? Was she good at her job?
She made the cardinal error of her kind. She mistook her assets for friends. In the end, the contradictions caught up with her.
Here.
Portofino 91. The whole sick crew. A disaster untold. The black page in the official records.
Skill limit, exert limit, fatigue, anxiety, delirium. Well, I just gave her anxiety.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
Get into it.
Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost. Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world. She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought.
It was nice in there.
Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sub-levels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out.
I'm just gonna say it, the voice acting, phenomenal. 10 out of 10.
5 years passed.
Come here.
A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
He's being silly. Ordered her back. I was too cool.
Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief. No one special, just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics, one of the varieties of mankind. Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come. I got caught with my pants down. On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
We're not. This is all you. Conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
Just one of the neat tricks you've learned to keep yourself alive in theatre. There are many others still to come.
Who knows? Given the chance, we might have shook the stars from their sockets. Maybe next time. Don't blame yourself, operant. Whatever happens has already happened.
I wish I knew which moved the conversation forward and, like, which continued it. Because that was always my struggle. I love it. I'm in love just so much already. Whee! Oop, 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 oop. Hold on. Nearly identical sets of shirts and trousers ironed and folded. Isn't there normally like a button that you would click, ooh, to get a highlight? Okay, so X gives me this. Dossier, clothes, status effects. Right, my anxiety is going off the charts. Inventory, conditioning, map, journal. Well, I can't click any of that yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's looking around. He was like this when you came in.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. Alive, yet not alive.
Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner, their double. This man was meant to be yours.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him. No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling.
Look at the ceiling.
Cream paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it. You get no response. No flinch, no twitch.
No jolt, no tremor. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool. Just out of frame, the orchestra of his soul awaits command.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
Okay. As for the face around the eyes, large bald spot atop his crown.
Rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior.
Rub his bald spot for give his head a reassuring pat.
The man seems no more or less assured than before. Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
White spindles of leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visuals lost, visuals lost. Is this a self-abuse session? Blink it away.
Entirely unfit for purpose, based on his current state.
You notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, this detail strikes you as very sad. Maybe he overheated? Heat, one possibility, but very unlikely because of his current condition.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system. Like a cosmonaut's safety tether. Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. What that means about his deeper condition, you cannot say. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed. No vomit, no discoloration on the skin, no bruising or signs of struggle either. If he was poisoned, then this was a professional zero out. The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges.
Great, now I'm anxious.
If so, he will have to become something else entirely. You both exist now, in different futures.
Wow.
However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
As long as he lies here dead, dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has. The assignment brief, man, you've got to have it. Search him for clues.
Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Lead? That explains the 3 pairs of socks. Wearing the wares for ease of display and operant committed to his role.
That's what the badge says. This is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the Operant Bureau's actual hierarchies.
Unfortunately, the Operant Bureau's Human Relations Department is nothing but a front for the irregular interrogation directorate. Sucks. Reliable core, though operants are encouraged to submit new proposals for in-theater practices if so inclined. 3 other things of note: a slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. Get the candy. Wrapped up rectangular of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make an impression no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Looks old school, heavy duty. Eat it. It takes 5 jaw tenses before you manage to shatter. Sugary daggers jabbed inside. Delirium? My delirium has been raised now from the sugar. Your tongue is a glass-dusted carpet. Your inner cheek bloodied ribbons. The flavor is nothing like cola. Deeply unpleasant. Very yum, just like I remember. After a few more game attempts to chew, it takes all the will you possess to swallow the jagged clot. Its aftertaste contaminates your mouth. Slip of paper. It's a proposis. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Karuma Purser Fashions and Garments. Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. Assignment adjacent. It's a good place to start. Also, you're only one currently. Your decommissioned double has been making contacts using his cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order. It's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Karuna. I'm gonna hold on to this. The slip of paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton. Examine the business card. Cheap and scuffed. It reads, all you need is miracle, above a cartoonish image of disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
Turn the card over. On the other side, there's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D.
Into your pocket it goes.
You tracked your hand from the man's pockets.
Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
Statehood. Roll at least with 2 dice. Red check. You cannot retry. So hold on. Plus pulse. Patted his head, clearly non-responsive. Wait, was I supposed to rub his head for good luck? Cannot exert, anxiety elevated. Okay. Oh, so if I didn't have my anxiety elevated, I could have maybe had a chance. Remain hopeful. We're gonna try. That's bad. That's bad. Come on, buddy.
The people, Spies, will not be caught shirking.
Shake very hard? Demand your assignment? Oh my goodness.
You grab him by his skinny shoulders and heave him upright, his head lolling backward as he rises.
Extremely selfish, I guess. If there's any... I guess. Sorry, those are my only options to just drop you. Rude.
He lands in an awkward position, like a crumpled puppet, bony hips raised to the air like antennas.
There's your brief. Further insult, leave the brief hug where... Sorry. He does not respond, though. If you didn't know any better, his dessert eyes seem to be urging you toward the bathroom.
A drop of blood shines on his lip. He must have bitten his tongue on the way down. Out of his chair, he looks smaller, more fragile, and somehow deeply lost. Thousands of miles away, his mother flinches in her sleep.
Still working on that update?
Like any good operant, he's keeping all cards pressed to chest.
Right, just your name. It's been a while since I've done this.
The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it.
Your designated lead. Do what they must. More experience. Steady your hand. Listen to yourself. You're out of your mind. Sorry, we don't get the chance to sell socks together.
In another life, you are both earnestly selling your cotton wares, far beyond the shadows of international intelligence.
Must be my big comeback. You think I can't do it? It's cool, all my silent. Thank you for your support. You don't think it's my fault, do you? I'll stop you there. It is. Cool, just checking. You are way out of line. Alright, let's check in again later. Let me run something by you. Okay. Didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. Once the party gets wind, all traces of existence will be wiped clean. By this time tomorrow, he'll have never existed at all. The air in the room is dead weight heavy. Okay. Mid-range stereo system set to standby mode.
Following the cord from the unconscious man's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo, resting on a side.
A prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream. Handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist.
What have we here?
The disc is loaded, ready to tell you. The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in.
Am I about to
The plastic
die?
latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work. Or do you? You can't tell.
Delirium raised.
It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty room. This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers.
Oh. Oh, I like my different outfits. Conditioning, loose ends. Oh.
Seeing what will come with it.
Yeah, I got to.
There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath, a smouldering circle at its center. Figures in tattered robes stagger and sway on the horizon.
What's within the smoldering circle? I don't know. Decent chances. Let's see. Oh.
Your mind blanks, the power grid ravaged by an unseen, faraway storm. Whatever you say it is, Herschel. Slowly, you return to yourself. The apartment looks the same. Just about. Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo system. The sort of thing millions of people across the world do every day. No, you probably shouldn't.
Stop.
The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief shivers through you, though nothing has seemingly happened. A brief internal hum, then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide from you. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket.
Okay.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, red is reserved for personnel files. Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes, Suprema mark. Smokes, ease of mind, cool. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself, a crisply folded sheet of A7 paper. Vijupwil, Vubsquux, Ongs, Sixfazul, Exquam, Yidges of.
Short, unseen letter chains likely. A Rosetta cipher, the most basic kind used by the Operant Bureau, designed to be decrypted by a one-time key. Its mate somewhere nearby.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there.
I'm going to search the desk again.
There's nothing left in there. Neither smokes, nor secrets. A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade. The color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm. Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments.
What?
The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, A familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your controller.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man face down on the floor. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered
Thank you.
inoperant. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear. Heavy words, words that set machinery in motion.
Very odd. Why would he be listening to a blank disk? Probably a manufacturing defect. I don't see how a disk could have anything to do with Pseudopod's condition. That doesn't tell us much. What else? He's from the People's Republics. Of course he smokes Supremus. And? Did you manage to decode it? In other words, you've got nothing.
Okay, I just woke up.
I'll ask one more time. Is your double zeroed out?
You must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself.
Also, sorry I'm eating, but it's dinner time, and I'm invested in this story.
5,000 kilometers away, in a small office deep underground, a mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece. Her other hand hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not? Yes, you do. Is he zeroed out, Operant?
I tried.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell.
She's wondering how long till she can have a drink. Treacly liqueur from a can. It's been several hours since her last.
The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so if you get to a skill limit, you lose a skill. Okay.
AKA the freezer, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair.
Well, now you know what happens. If you get max anxiety or delirium or fatigue, you have to lower a skill card. So, interesting. Wonder if there's ways to fix it.
Freezer, shiver, resist.
That's exactly the problem. You haven't got pseudopod and you haven't got the assignment either. Listen to me. This assignment is over, effective immediately. The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance, she's one of ours. Let her deal with pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
+1 secret codes. Safe-ish bet. Yeah.
You've been out of action for 5 years. The opera wouldn't rush sending you back in theatre. And half a moment's hesitation, then...
Where'd you get that idea?
Not a denial. Proceed.
A highly original thesis, also completely irrelevant now. There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them. It was no one, a ghost in the wire. The assignment's over. Get on the next tram. Then you're going to end up like Pseudopod. Zeroed out. Your choice.
A click, and the line goes dead.
Well, very charismatic are we? Or was it space? No. Oops, no. What was it? It was something that like highlighted everything. Hold on. Settings, controls, object interact, cancel, conditioning, journal, dossier, map, inventory. Is it E? No, that's just regular interact. How did I get everything to highlight? I guess I just had to be near it. Right, that's that. Recently washed. Something is rooting through the bin in the alley below. Toilet seat is up. Why did I do it? Oh.
A pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail.
Is this like a call out to Disco Elysium?
If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far. Brown, shapeless, they are utterly unremarkable. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of lint. Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless... you discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket. You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper. The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, THA space 7 LES APR space 032 space WIFO space 9W space TBGFLW25. The missing companion to the cipher you discovered in the cigarette packet. Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it. One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam. As you turn away, a stray thought passes. They may never be worn again.
Okay, so that's pants. check in with him
You
again.
return to your doubles.
Okay. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna finish with this thing.
You return to the desk. The red folder is still sitting on its surface.
Right, disassociative episode, why you're here, teamwork, no assignment, called back to base. Guess we'll open the red folder. Or I guess examine it again.
Memories of operant training. Hours spent practicing modular addition. These mental muscles, long atrophied, begin to awaken.
Right.
All it requires is patience and diligence.
I'm like, that should be fine.
The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name, Wilk Herschel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful just now.
My mother's reactionaries fled to embrace post-historical materialism. Born capitalist, reborn communist. Gunshot chest, retained bullet. Pre-service. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. Vicious rumors started by my extremely horny detractors, confirmed. I am a lesbian woman. In the future. I edited my own dossier. They're like homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. I'm like, nope, confirmed. I am the pan. Suicidal risk minimal, ideation only. Right? Omnivorous, according to this file, that's all there is on you. You capture the totality. This is me, but it doesn't feel like me. Raw facts.
According to the opera's remembrances, raw facts are the totality of your being. There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do this. Do this first.
Letter by letter, words emerge from the mist. They speak in a voice you haven't heard for a long time.
I will be forgiven. Cover the last word. All will be. You have a long list to hand. From your past, shout the words at you in unison. All will be forgiven. A sign? Experience gained. Oh, yay. Likely not a direct message, but something he was meant to pass on to you. In that way, he has succeeded. Unless it's some kind of bizarre suicide note. You included in this all? Right, doesn't mean no. Calls you outward. Alright, decent chance. Hey, let's go.
In just a few words, the worst failure of your life is reduced to bureaucratic shorthand. Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91. Network, whole sick crew. Operants, Cascade. Redacted. Assets, redacted. A secret the opera has elected to keep from itself. The redactions are too heavy. The names beneath them are silent, for now. Obvious, the opera wanted him to know what sort of spy he'd be working with. Most recent assignment, November 91 to present, Satellite Facility B. The folder shuts itself with a tiny sigh.
Alright, one more check-in with my buddy.
You return to...
That's all I got. Oh, can I do anything with the phone?
You dial your controller's number. Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
I thought you were headed out. What is it? You have your direct...
The line goes.
Can I talk to her again, or is she gonna get mad at me? Like, what do you want?
Dial your controller's number. Raw info.
I thought you were headed out. Now you've heard it. Get moving.
The line goes.
One more. I gotta know.
You dial your controller's number. Raw info.
I thought you were headed out. It works. Get moving.
The line goes.
Okay. Seriously, what button did I click to show everything? Well, F seems to go between things.
The stereo is right where. Crimson flashes with no sound. Amateur wire work. Or do you?
Oh, hold on. No.
Static quiet. A brief internal hum. Then the disc. You remove the red disc. You step away from the...
Right, because you essentially have to get crazy to hear it. God, what was it? Oop. Nope. Okay. Nope. I don't know. Hopefully the game will be kind to me. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in, she runs the photo shop, maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. Professional class, no consumer model.
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Caught in a pincer by the art police. Not a good day for pursuing my interests.
Where do you know I'm from? We'll try. We'll try. White cat?
What? The what? Cat? You must be huffing photochemicals with this confused woman. Perhaps you share an alternative lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
I like the outfits. Garnish coat flapping behind him. Like this scarf? It's pretty cool. Yeah. You get all walks in here. That was good of you to step in. Who was that man? Blake's making fantastical threats. He's a local specimen. I doubt he ever gets out of Qusac. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. Should go without saying. It's the spy service of the superbloc, aka the communists. Your politics are relevant to me as long as you do your job. So you even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics? Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute your stipend for the assignment. She passes you a small envelope containing a few folded bills. I live to spy. The soul's in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself. Cha-ching! Cha-ching. Here's the screwdriver he requested. Okay. Looks so empty, barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, appears slightly expandable. What am I supposed to do with a screwdriver? Fix the damn fax machine, of course. Towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. Could also simply give it. I'm sure he's more than capable. Where is your double? Do not let her find upstairs by herself. This woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prize it from her. Wait, your controller was clear. This woman doesn't need to know anything she doesn't need to know. Ooh. She must know something about your assignment. Find out what it is. Highly favorable. Tell her. I'm gonna just try a cold read. See what I get. Rideau will pass the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. You practically see it from the front door. Due south in the ruins of the old Essex silk factory. Head west from the roundabout. By some chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. Glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Was there anything else? What's wrong? Show her the card. One other thing. I wasn't being entirely open with him.
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious.
Do you partake in flirtations?
Seedy business attracts itself. You might try one of the bars along Party Alley.
Just the three of us. Electrical reflex running to a dead switchboard. Nosy customers? Most people prefer drop off and pick up for their film and prints. No one's ever been in here for very long. Married?
Divorced.
Gentlemen callers? None of that. At my age? Younger than your mother, but in her mind, she's an old woman. Children? Was it in the cards?
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized.
What do you mean?
Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know.
Such as?
Chemistry, for one. I have an entire photo lab back here with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would suspect a woman like me of, say, poisoning someone.
She's down to poison.
If the assignment required it.
This is a woman who's planned countless perfect murders in her idle hours.
It's extremely useful to know.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does.
Alright, your opinion? Fancying thesis and so forth, just your general impressions then.
Granted, this is only my debut, but it seems to me that something's very amiss. No matter what we do, nothing appears to go according to plan. Pseudopod says it's all part of the work, but it gives me a rather unsettled feeling.
Yeah.
A bit early for such a declaration, isn't it? You've only just arrived. It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Stay away.
pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone. I'm telling you now, Operant, that's what's happening here. You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
Maybe.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
Which way? Right, head south. Is Party Alley far? Hardly. It's just around the corner. Walk north and you'll find yourself right in the plaza. Okay. I need to tell her about Pseudopod. He's completely unresponsive. He's face down on the floor. It's like he was assaulted by some kind of petty demon. I don't know what that means. I don't understand at all. Your cue. What do we do? First off, when did you last see him? Does anyone else have access? I found this in the stair. Show her the mysterious riches. What do you think? It was yesterday when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. Must have been the assignment. Did he say anything? Or do you mean he looked depressed? No, not depressed. I'm getting anywhere. He was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operatives who are incapacitated in theater. I wondered, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? Does anyone else have access? Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. Puffing. Perhaps an ether addict? Right? I can assure you. Oh dear, I could use a rag. For the disc. I've never seen this before. What's on it? Do you know a band? To all that, music is very overrated in my opinion. All music? Inhuman. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I see. Maybe that's a good place to start. Trying her best to be helpful. It doesn't look like a regular disc like you buy at the shops. It looks more like a bootleg. I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious. Felt a great deal of affection for your double. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, if you could restore him to himself, perhaps he could brief you as he was the plan. I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I could keep an eye on him. We need to talk to a doctor. A doctor, right. Dr. Hugo would help. He runs a houseboat clinic in the back ways to the west of the bootleg bazaar, far into the docks, past the waterlock. Right. Right. Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theater for some time. Yes. I just want to say welcome back, the opera. Welcome back, the opera? Welcome back to the opera? What do we got here? Holiday cards, pre-order. Swimming lessons with Paulo Bin is now bi-weekly. Parakeets for sale. I'm gonna take a gander. Sense of malignant mystery emanates from the fax machine. Inside, mechanical parts are assembled in such a way that it can be scream analog messages across huge distances. What could be sacrificed here? Image quality and whatever remains of human patience. Remove the panel. Screwdriver makes short work of the star-headed screws holding the side panel in place. You set them aside and remove the plastic panel. Pacify the machine spirit. Come on, spirit! Yes! Alright, the holy innards of the Facimo machine reveal themselves to you like an offering waiting to be interpreted. What disturbs your labor, spirit? You're looking at a Sonatine Executive Series 2, a cursed model plagued by numerous debilities, most commonly a chronically misaligned paper tray. I'm so sorry. Place your hand on the fax machine. Slide the paper back. I'm so sorry. The machine is silent. The amber light blinks. Experience gained. From the machine bowels comes a pleasing clunk as the plastic tray slots back into its receiver. The paper belt purrs as life is restored.
Much better, thank you.
Be at peace. The small green light marks its status as ready. You turn away from the fax machine. Let's go. It's like, thank you. I was like, please, can I just have one more success? Oop, TV? Screen flickers, static turns to black, a booming voice emerges. Did you know water covers approximately 63% of the world, but the sky covers 100%? What's the world trying to hide? A masked man appears on screen, gesturing wildly.
Wrong. The sky is only 98% sky. The other 2% is used to cover up the fact that they replaced the moon 4 times.
Okay.
But they don't want you to know that. That's why they're coming for me. But not before I tell you the truth.
Okay. Bagman talking up phone number flashes urgently. I should write down his number. What's this about? Daily television program hosted by a man wearing a paper bag over his head.
I am Subcommandante Beckman, and this is the reality situation. No breaks, no filters, no cowards. This is a war, and I don't take orders from anyone, especially not reality.
Prophet on the edge of madness. Doesn't reality outrank most military structures? The words psychic control grids scroll across the screen. Salute. He salutes you back. What is...
I know about the Boers. I know about iodine. La Luz's invisible aircraft carriers. Weaponized nostalgia. Microbial microphones. Lunar obfuscation programs.
Oh, my delirium has been raised. There are questions worth raising around these topics. Questions with answers that may have huge implications for the general safety of the population. What is being hidden from us?
Find out what I know by tuning into the reality situation. Airing until they shut us down.
Okay. That is definitely an interesting commercial. She spends slow afternoons rearranging the postcards under glass. A shelf stacked by a hoarder and then labeled by an obsessive. The period curtain by a few crates her into the back room and the front counter shelves. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. Let's skedaddle on out of here. Curious what a level up will get me. Sour smell rises from the rubbish, drawing flies and scuttling things. Outside layered. Whoop. 2 species of ivy crawl over the railing, a joint invasion of the upper world. Okay, so this is blocked off. Right, I am set to auto run. Whoop. Exposed ventilation pipe big enough for a fool to crawl through. You don't say. Super sound guides you the direction of squalor, or the so-called bazaar. Hold on, what do we got here? Map? Party alley. Okay. Ooh, I see a bottle that I can pick up. Mine now. What's up? Rain gently muffles the world around you. Silver threads on a gray canvas. You lean against the cold metal. The city slackens around you. I guess watch the rainfall. Status removed. Oh! Out past the bricks and the piles of rising floats. Neither land nor sea. Who just ran? Okay.
Raindrops collect on the wreckage overhead, falling harder than from the sky. You can still make out the lower half of the words "Selk free" sticking out on the brick beneath. The old factory is mangy with past identities, an archaeological record of Portoferon turf war.
Okay, so this is where the bazaar is.
Many things over its lifetime. For now, it is a black market brimming with foreign imports. The silk factory was once the pride and lifeblood of Portofero. Whoever occupies it occupies the city's soul, even in ruins.
Had a purchase order from Bazaar, vendor signed Karumna. She must be in there somewhere.
You also have the red disc from the stereo system. You could seek out a media vendor to assess it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is the bazaar, so I don't want to go in there just yet. I'm seeing if there's any other stuff. See people, but it doesn't look like I can talk to them. Oh, hold on. No. Incredibly old, most likely built in the previous era. Okay. Planners gather stationary tuk-tuks. This one's been parked still for some time. Okay. Beneath the bridge. Darkness. Okay, nothing here. There, but I can talk to her. Okay. The city rises above on the horizon. Okay, then what's up here? Don't think I can go there yet. Okay, cool. And, right, I can't go into this building, I imagine? No. Oh, hold on. Portrait has been stenciled over the movie poster. It's been plastered over the film poster. From Afterbirth, she's sending them to the afterlife. Okay. I'm gonna pause here real quick, and I'm gonna go do a human thing, so BRB. Boop. Let's give her a chitty chat as soon as I put this back. It got cold.
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
I'm so sorry, sir. I saw the beautiful hair, and I assumed.
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder toward the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
Strange. I thought I saw you get off that very tram just a few hours ago. Ah, it happens. In any case, you're out of luck. There won't be another for several hours yet. I'm waiting on the 9. I was told it was having some problems. But it's supposed to be in service any day now.
An exotic air about this man. Difficult to place. And exceptionally handsome. The suit he's wearing hasn't been changed in days.
I was told it's supposed to be in service any day now. That was a week ago. Oh, I would appreciate it. I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Ah, sleeping brother.
No, he was alone. Why do you ask? I guess we share the same fate. Thank you. I'll be here in the meantime. Waiting.
That is an awfully long time to wait for a tram. I'm gonna destroy the paint on that rail. Okay. Mass of soft animals.
A vertical safari of stuffed animals. All loose stitching and cheap fabric, with cotton hemorrhoids showing at the seams. Plushies in various sizes, colours and denominations. If they're from something, you don't recognise it. Immobile grins, middle fingers to nature itself. Each plushie is branded with an obviously counterfeit brand name of Zoo Textile. Next to it, the vendor has stickered each different model, each one numbered 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. There are no number 3s. You scour the mound of fake flesh for the missing model. There doesn't seem to be a single number 3 left in the entire display.
I'm gonna try. Why?
You must elevate your focus, clear your mind of the plushie's maddening absence. You close your eyes, burrow into your mind's folds, looking for a plushie-shaped void. You find its edges, you feel around it, making your thoughts plushie shape so that they can fill it in. Finally, you realize.
Hello, Miss YouTube famous Nina. Hello, Diggins. Thank you. Heck yeah, miss you too. Hope the marriage life is treating you well. Congratulations again.
Plushie number 3 is you.
Oh, that's okay. You came in at a great time. We're trying out a demo, and it's pretty good. It's going on my wish list once I'm done streaming.
Each Bulbasaur represents a beast defanged, defenseless. Within this deformity lies the essence of their irresistible cuteness. Helpless in your arms, the creature can do nothing but smile. Soft, fuzzy, and without tongues, they are made to keep the secret of the violence in your grasp. Techno-fascism is the hot new thing. None watch you depart.
Oh. What is this? Not available in demo. Conditioning. Ooh. Okay, so we found something to condition us, but obviously it's not available in the demo. So because I was like, this is a cute plushie, what, I tend to like plushies now? Or like, see the softness in things? But yeah. I'm not famous. I'm just a regular little streamer. Brass antiques huddled together, their forms carved. I wonder what it's like to the moon. Dad gave me 2 soul. Touching it, but nothing seems to be happening, so maybe it's not for me. The suit is fake, it should be all burned up. No food or drink near the racks. Eye watching from a surveillance camera. Okay, can't talk to that child.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
Party shop vendor. Turns from install a party wigs and bearded necklace to thrust a photograph on your nose. Look at the photograph. Shows a robust man well into his 60s. He is unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by the thick lens spectacles in front of him.
Have you seen him before?
What is this about?
Have you?
Who is he?
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Sorry to hear that.
He probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
Her eyes are bloodshot, hair greasy. No sleep, 3, maybe 4 days. Was his memory going?
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
To bite her nails, a new habit, they're bleeding. Anyone regularly listening to Bagman's sermons on reality could easily lose their grip on the thing. Bagman is.
Bagman? Yes, that was it. After Dad retired, his friend Gilmar turned him onto the reality situation. They got obsessed, had them convinced they were truth detectives. Which apparently means someone who goes around looking for evidence of invisible aircraft carriers and iodine-deficient children. Dad and Gilmar were always following up on leads and calling into the show. Felt like Bagman was encouraging them, you know?
Self-motivated, diligent. If her father does show up, he may be asset material. He's the vanguard of the battle against truth, but on the side of truth. You know nothing of what I know. Sounds like he preys on vulnerable men.
That's what I was scared of. Look, this is kind of embarrassing.
Embarrassment is the problem. A much darker feeling is trying to claw its way into her consciousness.
My dad developed this insane theory about the payphone to the western exit of the bazaar.
Go on.
Dad thought certain words said into the right phone gets you attention from the wrong people. He was convinced Emter was behind it all.
Emter? El Imperiales Terre, aka the Bank, richest intelligence servants of the world and longtime enemy of the opera, and therefore you. Why did he think it was Emter? So you're saying your father said some special words and Emter got him. What are the words he thought set it off?
They seem pretty random. Cousins, moon, reunion.
Not as random as she thinks. They're only meant for those in the know. How do you know where those words?
His friend Gilmar called him from that phone after he'd spent the night following around some Emter guys. They were both big into the conspiracy stuff.
Okay.
He'd overheard something and was explaining it when the call just cut off. My dad went by his house the next day, but Gilmar wasn't there. I asked my dad if the phone call was a nightmare or if he forgot Gilmar was going on a trip. I thought maybe the show was getting into his head, you know? Dad really believed it, though. He looked for him for 2 weeks, reported him missing to the GMs. Nothing.
That means the payphone is tapped. It's being monitored at all times.
A couple days ago, he stopped by the stall to bring me lunch. Then he said he was going to make a call. I wasn't nervous at first. I figured there was no risk of anything actually happening. And then he didn't come home.
Washing out the container that carried homemade rice and beans, glancing out the window above the sink as the sun goes down. Don't look at the clock. Don't look at the clock.
No. I mean, he just can't leave things alone when he gets an idea into his head.
Momentarily mumbling from the nearby stalls, hushes listening.
Yeah, thanks for humoring me. Don't pay too much attention to it. He'll probably turn up any day now. You could keep an eye out for him, maybe? I just want to know if he's okay. Anyway, you want a wig? I hear they make you fun at parties.
Was into socks recently.
Oh, yeah. He came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks. He was, normal. Pretty forgettable, if I'm honest. I told him, unless your socks are mismatched and neon-colored, I'm not much use to you. Not really. Wandered off into the bazaar.
Okay. She doesn't really know.
What do you mean, something's happened? Did he use the phone? Oh, well, at least you have that.
Alright. Thanks.
Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of distracted when he showed up.
Red disc?
Oh, that's Ultravioleta, the Lusian pop star. Always thought that type of music was too young for me, but I've been enjoying her stuff recently for some reason. No, but it's definitely her kind of title.
Blonde hair falling over.
Weird disc, that. Oh, you should ask Petre at the music stall over there. He'll know more. Doubt he's an ultra, though. Why?
Knuckles white as she balls him into fists.
Really? You're not going to try to make a call or anything, right? Okay. It's the phone by the western entrance to the bazaar. Yeah, they're right there. Take a look.
She weaves an oversized sleeve across multiple colored mounds of plastic. So let's see. Type, price, carrying. Personalism goes up by 1. Entanglement goes up by 1. Nerve goes up by 1. What is it? X? What are my... Personalism... Entanglement... And what was the other one? Nerve. Let's go with the purr.
Must be some party you're going to.
Question. Is it equipped? It is equipped? It doesn't look equipped. Consume. Equipped, consume. Face, head. Okay, just had to double click it. Let's see, clothing. Clothing. Well, I know this is a head, but glasses? Maybe on the face?
Fair warning, wear those too much and they'll give you a nasty headache.
Fair. Right, glasses. And then I imagine if you picked hair, it would replace that. But now, my stuff has gone up, which is good. Checks unlocked. Entanglement. What does that mean? Music player entanglement. Oh, because now I have... Oh! I have more. Got it.
You need anything else?
Nope, I am good.
Thanks for stopping by.
Corner of the bright candy bag. First glow. Keep close at all times. Can you see your foot? Contraband is punishable by law. Been left on the table. More beer for Nina. And for fried mantis shrimp, fat crisp begging to be devoured. Oh. How many? Oh, see, I didn't pick it up. I just opened the container. Got it. Okay, nothing. Alright, that's the entrance to the bazaar. Yeah, I'll probably talk to the music guy before we try to listen to it. What's up, children?
On the TV, a giant wolf-like creature stands up on its hind legs and howls. Its fur bristles gold. Dangerous, mythical, electrifying. No wonder the kids are watching this. Suddenly, the beast roars and light floods the screen. It's followed by a wet, pulpous sound. An acceptable mimicry of a skull liquefying under extreme thermal stress. LED lights are distributed evenly along the blade. Durable PVC hilt with textured grip. Impressive armament.
66 wolves?
The Luz, once a powerful empire, now reconstituted as a modern techno-fascist state. The rising military and cultural power of the day.
66 chambers in her heart, and each one contains a wolf, and the wolves came out to make war with the angels because they want to take over the world. And the wolves have sick weapons and really cool attacks. He gestures. This is Tyrant Wolf's flaming claymore. Yeah, my auntie brought it back with her from a trip. Everyone loves it. Some of the grown-ups like it, even though it's a cartoon.
Notice that the broadcast is in Mercian, not Lusian, dubbed for a foreign audience. Troubling, especially if Lusian cultural exports are what they primarily consume.
Is there anyone who doesn't like it? The music man, he hates the show, and so he won't order the audio disc. He casts a glance. Hold on, who? Him. He points to a nearby stall where a bespectacled man dutifully cleans the disc.
A man of strong opinion that he's not afraid to shout about, even to children.
There are audio discs? Yeah, they have songs on them, like the main theme at the start of the show, or the one from Nimblewolf burned a whole angel city, even the angel babies. He says he won't sell the music disc because it would poison our brain with some sonic excrements. Well, maybe, but it won't change his mind because he's a loser. I don't know any. Do you know any, maybe? Wait, I remember those from when I was little. There was one with puppets arguing a lot, and another with a green cat who was also a thief to help people.
Neither sounds terribly enticing.
Sound far more appropriate. Giant armed wolves are clearly superior. Were they any good? They looked old and ugly. Mom said she watched them as a kid, too. This is so much better. Death to puppets. He grips the sword handle. It's the place where they make all the cool stuff. It's not like here, as if staring secretly. I bet they even have flying tuk-tuks.
Ridiculous. These wobbling open chassis abominations can barely function on solid ground.
And also we have cousins over there.
Some Portofirans refer to Lusians as strange cousins, a nod to this island's colonial past.
Do you like your cousins? We don't really know them. I talked to one once on the phone. I asked Mom if they could come over one day, and she said it's hard because of the Luz is so far. What's that?
Perhaps you should let children be children.
It's me people telling you that what to think. Forget I said anything. Okay, we can just talk more about wolves. Wow, you know her mouth. Only because I'm cool. Like the wolves. It's the best show.
The words Leluz make your shoulders close in, as if bracing for a hit. Oust the names of these grotesque fascist animals. Speak to them of the people's heroes.
Okay, so my statehood is just screaming at me to tell them. It's like, quit talking about him. Let's try it. Is it another cartoon?
Recite unto them the tale of the end of history and the triumph of post-historical materialism.
There's nothing cooler. Yeah! One day we'll all be wolves.
Child wolf hybrids have no place in the workers' paradise.
We're gonna let kids be kids. Are there a lot of 66 Wolf products? There's the weapons, the action figures, t-shirts, stickers, backpacks.
Trying not to lose count of all the cool stuff he doesn't have.
The best are the drinking cups. Everyone wants those. They're big and each one looks like one of the 66 wolves. You can't buy them anymore. Because no one has any. The boat people brought some cups once, but then the adults went crazy and bought them all. Toy Stall has some, but no one wanted those because they were so ugly. The wolves looked all melted.
Assuming these cups do resemble cartoon wolves, you'd need 5-axis milling machines, injection presses, stress testing labs, and climate-controlled environments to manufacture them.
66, you know, like the wolves. Yes, of course. All the others you can only get in the loos, I'm pretty sure. Oh, collect them. I'm apparently collecting wolf cups now. Redemption Arc has 6 cups. He spreads out 5 fingers. There's Tyrant Wolf, Placid Wolf, Dream Wolf, Critical Wolf, Stubborn Wolf, and Eager Wolf. Thank you, children. Would you be willing to part with your sword? It's my sword.
Let's be logical. Whoever needs it more, you, obviously, should have it. Why would you take this from him? He clearly treasures the toy.
What do you need the sword for? They're big. I can't fight angels with money. My aunt got it for him for his birthday. He can't just give it to you. If you want it, it has to be fair, with honor. Alright, I'm listening. When Dreadwolf met with the legendary smith Koro of the Grey Fang tribe, Dreadwolf didn't have coins, so she traded her event-tide pendant that she had since she was a pup, so Koro would make her a dagger. Phantismal stiletto. It's so sick. Phantismal stiletto. So you have to offer something big, or else it's not fair. And he keeps the sword. I have questions. Let's talk about... I have questions about you two. Leave a tale worthy of the sword. I have questions about them. You can ask us whatever. No, remember what Mom said. The girl scans and nods. Okay, you can ask some stuff because there's people around and I can scream real loud.
It's been years since you interacted with children, so... a reminder. Be nice. Be normal.
I'll try.
The girl's instincts are commendable. The boy's a disaster in waiting.
Solid situational awareness. I don't know what that means. It's better not be bad. I don't trust you. What are your questions? Man in a suit. Music man wears glasses and sometimes double glasses. It looks dumb. She doesn't mean him. He's been here since forever. And he doesn't wear suits.
Yeah. They have no idea.
Where are your parents? Mom's at home. We live on a boat. Okay. We don't know him. Mom didn't have fun with him, but that's when I was really little, so I don't remember. Oh. Yeah, Mom is all we need. She's awesome. Why aren't you at school? Why aren't you at work?
A riposte flung without thinking. She's been asked the question more than once.
You don't have to tell me you're not skipping. I'm at work. I'm a socks importer. Well, we don't need socks, so there's no school today anyway, or tomorrow. No school for 2 more weeks. How come? That's how it is now. We have 2 weeks of school, then 2 weeks of nothing. Antonio's mom says because foreign politicians... He's my friend. He lives on another houseboat.
Portofiero's rampant privatization has hit its public infrastructures too.
It's like in other schools. Antonio's school doesn't open anymore. He's so lucky. I wish ours was like that. Don't say that. Mom said we might go to the one in the Sunset, but she didn't seem sure.
A bourgeois district in the northern parts of Portofiero. You picture a woman going over her expenses, over and over, hoping to make the numbers fit.
Since 2 years, I remember because I helped Arlo with the alphabet. Shut up, I knew the letters already. But it was only 1 day a week at first, and the other teacher said she had to help other schools, so now it's like this.
An eternal underclass is being manufactured before your very eyes.
Oh, we do loads of stuff, like watch TV. Sometimes I go to the canal with Antonio and the others. We have homework. I make sure he does his, but it's not the same. It's obvious. Tiered student memberships. You take it back. Sounds like lacks a strong hand to hammer you kids into something useful. I'm sorry. That's really nice. Maybe it'll be okay. I don't want to think about dumb schoolwork. Can we talk about anything else? Oh, like how?
Brains lie, guts don't.
Like strangers with silly accent asking questions. There's so many accents here. The boat people have their ones, and the music men, and also Karumna. We know Malon's dad is missing. She's been really worried.
So you heard. Perhaps they can confirm the woman's story.
Bane surprised. Missing? He disappeared because the phone ate him. She didn't say the phone ate him, but why else would her dad disappear? We know what her dad looks like because he's been here before, but she's been showing everyone else just in case.
The vendor's concern is genuine then.
Okay. Are you gonna find your dad? I'm just a sock, definitely. I'm a low tier, only deal in the high stakes. Fathers are optional. Well, as long as it helps Malin, I guess that's fine. Can we talk about less sad stuff? Sure. More questions about you. Have a tale. Let's try. Hey, let's go.
It's simple. Tell them your story, but tell it in a language they can believe in.
Never heard of Ultra Shadow Wolf. We all know that's not one of them. That's how good at hiding in the shadows she is. That's her power, because the wolf was real. She's coming, and she's cursed. What's the curse? Demons barred her from the great archive. She can never know the truth. She knows too much about the universe. Can't find her place within. Confucianism. Wow. So how can she get rid of the curse? Only the sword of redemption wielded by a human boy can help. A weapon to break the curse. Prophecy said the boy would do the right thing. He'd save Ultra Shadow Wolf with a simple gift.
Slowly, with great care, the boy lifts up his sword.
The shadows
hands it to you.
are grateful. I now have his flaming claymore. I have questions. You should try watching something else. I have more questions about you. You should try watching something else. Well, we could try maybe. Do you have any good things? You should watch Bagman's show. Is that with the man with a bag on his head? We've seen a little bit one time. He's really funny. Fighting a war that defies all comprehension. He's ridiculous. Why do you think he's funny? Last time you said there are 5 moons and how they're all fake, like the boars. Right, maybe he's a bit funny. Mom said we're not allowed to watch him, but she didn't say why. You should listen to her. Okay. Good day, children.
The children ignore you.
Thank you for the item. Discs are a jumble of unheard artists. No meat grinders. Nope. Ads for boxing lessons. Flyer promises steamy Sunia's freshly immigrated. Oh, okay. Zippy the tarantula needs a new home, not child friendly. Old docs. Okay, I found the old docs. Okay. Can I descend? Thank you. What's this?
Canned beverages are lined up like brightly coloured soldiers, neatly regimented behind coiled springs.
Fatigue goes down, anxiety. Is there anything that can treat delirium? Gain status, calming, chewing. No.
The refreshments remain.
None of you could treat my delirium. Let me guess. Docs. Oop, boxes. Hold on. Is it to climb?
An assortment of cargo crates sits in waiting, adorned with faint chalk, machine printed, crisp and official. They all bear the same logo, tiny gold dots in a precise angular pattern. A shipment with last week's date from the Luz, the Illuminated Empire.
auto-technocratic regime which has emerged from slumber in recent decades. Their government sanctioned from the ministry. Insidious imperialism. Today, the soft power. Tomorrow, the hard.
A maze of hastily drawn letters and numbers stands in contrast to the printed labels above. The symbols range from A to D, 0 to 9.
You're not meant to be able to. It's not for you. Peek inside.
One of them has been slit open. 2 packs missing.
Ooh. Sight reminds you of sitting upstairs to stand in the dark of the basement. Someone has had their... Who could have taken them?
These crates here aren't exactly state secrets. Anyone with a keen eye and nimble fingers could do it.
I will try. Nope.
You look around to check if anybody's watching and stick your hand in there. It feels forbidden. As your fingers touch the carton's edge, you feel a pair of eyes on your back and stop.
I'm going to leave. It'd be funny if that one guy way up there is like, did you try to steal some cigarettes? And I'm like, no. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure I saw you try to steal some cigarettes. Like, no. No. Alright. Music man. Mattress behind the music stall. The owner lives here. Legal repeater stations hidden somewhere in the city keep this playing music. Alright. Are you music man?
Off-brand drivers, cheap plastic housing. Mass-produced excrement. These animals pleasure themselves in it.
Just gonna not
Those
play.
smears near the optical pickups? That's not damage. Shame. It oozes out over time. You see this? Each one guaranteed for 10,000 replays. Obscene.
No one will ever get it the way he does. This agonizing knowledge does not deter him from trying. Almost trivial. Waste of your time was listening to a disc. You but from a dream. Roll at least 4 with a die. I'm gonna see if I can make it higher.
No. I'm talking about cultural ephemera.
I'm at 97. Something about formats. I'm worried I might make it worse, so I'm just gonna go for the 97. Oh, scared me. I was like, are you kidding me? The format is the content, right?
That's right.
So it's
Imaginative
content.
faculties dulled by senseless repetition. Forgive me, friend. I'd mistaken you for a common replayer.
It's the highest compliment he's paid to anyone in months, maybe years. Was evidently a labyrinth of personal ethics.
Too much to ask, I expect that you're a fellow Einzeltone aficionado?
Daring to hope. Insultine. No entries found, no point trying. I'm willing to learn.
One of a fast-fading few. Go ahead, browse away. My name's Petre. If you need anything, I'll be here, lamenting what's left of the culture.
There you go.
Strange how? Format or content?
You tell me?
He takes the disc warily.
An Einzeltone XR.
So you unexpectedly flashed one of the faces of God at him.
Where did you get this?
What's it matter?
Einzeltone hasn't been available to consumers for a decade. A disc in good condition is worth thousands of sol to people who appreciate its wonders.
Specialists. Collectors of the rare and the defunct. People like him, in other words.
The apex of auditory technology. A high-fidelity yet dynamic sonic experience that self-effaces after a single play.
Oops.
You played it? Those. Better they recalled them all years ago. Better a mass manufacturing fault than this, to save them from this humiliation from being passed around like...
Confused being
The
tripped.
light switch flips off in his eyes. He handles it as reverently as if it were a tiny plastic coffin.
I'm sorry.
Even though every day I listened to it, made me feel pretty weird. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I assume fondling a human corpse would also make you feel pretty weird.
Can isotones be weaponized? I won't sleep tonight. Forbidden media, desecration of tomb, the broken seal. No, more primal star winds, soul danger. Any idea about the title?
UV can only be ultraviolet. Degenerate Lucian Electrodross. There's a new fabricated star every day, it seems. But she's the top of today's pile. Do I look like I'm 14 years old and brain dead? The fact that it's committed to Einzeltone suggests it's some kind of promo copy. Some new advancement of degeneracy from across the Nos Correntes. This ultraviolet has gone missing at the moment. Kidnapped by counter-fascist radicals, whatever that means. Lucian marketing plot, if you ask me.
Kidnapped.
Don't try to brighten my day. Optimism is slow-acting poison. Things like her make me almost miss the days the Lucians were marching on the colonies. None of this is the Einzeltone's fault, of course. They can't control what gets seared upon them. What you have in your possession is an incredibly rare disk format that self-effaces after a single transcendent play. Now that it's been played out, it's nothing. A desecrated corpse, a necrophile's plaything. No, I'm afraid it's not. No more potential, only anti-potential. Replayability is oblivion. The end.
I don't want to tell him this because that just seems mean.
You seem to have misunderstood my soliloquy. It's done. No mas. I hope you dispose of it with dignity. I think a private ceremony would be most appropriate.
Let's just chat him
The
up.
vendor's eyes narrow behind his orange lenses.
This is a media store, not the missing persons division. Bother one of the GMs with questions like that.
Guardia Municipal. Street cops. Ooh.
I try. So most of humanity fades into an indistinguishable morass of banality. This colleague, what does he look like? The sock boy. Dialectical-looking glasses, air of advanced
Back in photo 24, your would-be double gurgles his ascent.
Yes, he came by here. Little commune is lost, adrift among the many wonders of the free market. Air of a child hastily abandoned at a fire station, waiting on a mother who won't be coming back.
To declaim all knowledge of those marked lost in theater. Those who fail the party cease to be acknowledged by the party.
A viewed it might be a stretch. Let's just say the man was definitely mobile. He was dreaming big, I'll give him that. Also dreaming moronic. Your dialectical friend mistook himself for some sort of big money businessman. He wanted the bazaar to import superblock hosiery. Socks to start with, but there was talk of cotton tights, even stockings if the venture took off.
Okay. Would have made a fine double. Did he buy anything?
No. And to be honest, I wouldn't have wasted the stock. He seemed immune to music.
Formats?
You're joking, of course. He didn't even know what a velo disc was. Let alone...
Modern laser hybrid format played using a heated stylus, astounding sonic cause of thousands of home fires.
Of course not. I don't sell socks.
Crossroad ground of tiny crooked monuments.
So is he alright, your man? Or what?
Perpetual comrade and hosiery.
Yes.
Silence people peer out fearfully.
I'll be blunt. Are you with a weeping eye?
The who? Turco-fascist secret police will all lose. Dark subconscious of the state. Your natural enemies, the ones who took you all apart 5 years ago. Hackles arise.
Because they've been especially active here recently. Usually they just let things slide. All the Lucian merchandise. Good for everyone. But these days, they're staring right at us. Unblinking. Keep them. If things get too hot, I can always slit my wrists with a shard of Velodis before they take me down.
Oddly specific?
My point is, your colleague was asking questions. Now, something's obviously happened, and here you are, also asking questions. Then I would attempt to educate, obviously. I'm not some kind of street hustler, friend. My merchandise is mega premium, the best this...
Stocky.
I'll tell you what I told your sock friend. Speak to the boatman down by the Vest docks.
Got it.
He's the one who knows the underground goings on around here. We're just the vendors. The cool one.
Sardonically? Well, it's just being under a replayer, whatever that
Excessive
is.
sunglasses. Relaxed aura, likely on a boat.
Okay.
Wonderful. Now, if you want to talk media formats, I'm your man. This other stuff... You'd like to hear more? Correct. It erases acid plays. The inherent idea being, of course, that you never play an Einzelton and have a more profound experience because of it. Some say that was the intention behind the red color scheme. A warning, so you would never misplay it. I think it was an aesthetic choice, personally.
You say red?
With Einzelton XR, the first time is the only time.
That's the brand slogan. What's the point? I already showed him the thing.
A magnet embedded in the disc erases its contents as it's being listened to.
That's pretty wild.
As in life, everything happens only once. Replayability is oblivion. The end. It loses its resale value. And the uninspired replayer who listened to it loses a piece of their soul. Oh, yes. Completely. Though they...
I don't. Right, I was like, I don't think that's what happened to our guy.
Remnants. Zero remnant.
I'm speed reading a bit because I'm like, there's still a lot to explore, and I'm like, I have like 30-ish minutes. So I'm like, I want to get as much of this done as I can. If I can finish my dinner.
The aftermath of a magnetic charge once you take the field away. The Einzeltone magnets are so potent that the erasure is absolute. The X is meant to represent the negative.
This teenage boy sits on his bed and gazes at a full-page magazine for a brand new single-play format. The crimson of the disc spellbinds him. Side thumbs leave sweat prints on the page. Below the spotlight red disc and bold face. Erase the words and all.
It was a very beautiful time, too. You can imagine the use cases yourself. Rental markets, promotional copies, that sort of thing. The technical origins are trite.
Espionage potential immense. The burn after reading function built into the medium itself. It would spare many an opera the stomach pains associated with having to devour documents to dispose of them.
Its deeper purpose is simply to exist, to remain in a rarefied realm of pure potentiality and infinite beauty. Don't forget, we too are single play only, erasing ourselves moment by moment. What do I look like to you? A common replayer?
There's that word again.
Oh, so you're a semiotician now. I own several, if the word ownership applies to such a delicate relationship, but I would sooner molest myself than an Einzeltone XR disc.
Right, and he said yes.
Where did you get this? Einzeltone hasn't been available to regular consumers for a decade.
Specialists, collectors of the rare and the defunct. People like him, in other words.
You played it? And what? You thought to defile a corpse? Better they recalled them all years ago.
Right, just to see. Gone.
A light switch flips off in his arm.
Yeah, tiny.
I'm sorry.
Same stuff. Right, I didn't want to say that because it just seems mean.
You seem to have I hope you dispose of it with dignity.
Mysterious red disc.
Private ceremony.
Another player. Magnet erasure. Can I find some music off you?
Shelves are over there. Mostly crass replayable formats, but such culture. Portopheron. Scrapped. This new Lucian mania.
Obsession with foreign imports. Sufferers of so-called Lusian mania will consult the wall.
Provincial, but honest. Silk, sad national poetry. Music, the same kinds they play in the so-called developed world, except a couple decades late and desperately effortful.
Incapable of competing with Lusian media on the most basic neurological level. Fuck this. You want blood, dopamine, wolves.
I don't know. This?
Yes, exactly. That's why I'll be here. Enjoying the front row seat to the downfall of culture. That is my punishment.
Okay.
Taste. That would be preferable to the truth of things. There is no politics to it. But you'd think we had run out of brick walls. I take it this means Luz hasn't managed to make it into wherever you're from. Good for you. Well, it isn't. Anything we once had has been consumed, overwritten, digested, and shat out by Luz. And the worst thing is, we know it. We just don't care. The culture blockade was designed to prevent this, but now anyone with the wits to create anything new just spends their time devising ways to get past the signal blockers and access Lucian drivel. Whole thing's a myth anyway. Failed project. Most of the crates I get from Luz come stamped by the Ministry of Mass Culture. They want it all out there. Interminable. Every day there's new formats, categories, each one more depraved than the last. Of course, I can't say that out loud. Customer, you know?
He says it to everyone.
Right, 91. Dead culture, okay. You mentioned signal blockers.
Well, there was a certain period in the early years of Portofino independence when everybody on this cursed island was holding their breath waiting for La Lutz to invade. But nothing happened. Instead, a few years later, the radio signals began coming in. Pop music, radio.
Makes it in the books, but defines how these books are written or aren't. Couldn't invade, do it properly, storm the beach. Information warfare.
Here we are, on the front line, spreading our ears and legs wide open. I can't be sure, but I have reason to believe the media they let reach us isn't even the same one they broadcast to their own people. It's made for us.
They made to produce. Okay.
When the city caught on, they put up the signal blockers, but it was too late. Hopelessly. Like heroin addicts, but with no chance of rehabilitation. Picture a dog that shits, then eats it. Then people are what they consume.
Okay. More of a criminal sentence. Deteriorate everyone. Just...
I thought you might, my friend. Still, we persevere.
I figure I try, right? Friendship. Let's go.
I'm afraid not. The format is near obsolete. Einzelton is the part.
You just spat at his feet.
So, your question is, Petre, how do I reanimate a corpse? You should speak plainly then. I'll be honest. The thought is so disturbing to me that I've never entertained it before. But theoretically...
What are we gonna do? Play it backwards?
Theoretically, it might be possible. You would have to repolarize, re-remanence processing, probably a concentrated magnetic flip, neodymium grade. It would involve some custom gear, no doubt, but my answer to your distressing question is yes. I think... Why don't you film it and make a snuff disc out of it? One for the techno-voyeurs.
Techno-voyeurs?
Don't ask me about this again. I feel unclean. Missing? Is he? I'm not surprised. That fool and his friend would wander into the jaws of a lion if they were told to. That TV show. Idiot with a bag on his head, your regular stop for his... The old fool was always regurgitating whatever he had heard.
Underlying the criticism is a lament that his own paranoia has no willing audience.
Maybe not. The bazaar is...
What you got over here, buddy?
A low, tilting shelf. Various sections are separated by narrow, a baffling assortment.
Okay, middle section. Going deeper into Peter's museum of loathing. The care place is an act of love performed hatefully. I wonder if there's a good buried in there. You turn straight towards the made for pedestrian section. Let it happen. And pluck out another ultraviolet. Cover the moon when I'm gone. Perpetuous.
And what exactly would you call adults who fawn over dolled-up starlets too young to even own the rights to their own music, huh? Don't tell me you're one of them.
I don't have the money.
Never is the only sane answer.
Hone in on the disc? Decent chances. Wait, let me finish
Various sections.
Scanning.
A single label filled. Leloux's state-sanctioned popular music.
Flip through the offerings. Is it possible you just don't like music? Not approvingly.
Their vomit bags behind the bin should urge. What galls me is that it doesn't matter how I label any of it. These animals thank me for...
Let's try. Let's try. Dang it. Fatigue. It's all garbage.
Do you understand now?
Okay, you stand to sell this stuff. There's literally nothing redeeming this entire bin.
You were warned. Abundantly.
You turn your attention.
Alright, well, thank you for the shelf. Okay, so we went there. We have this. We have that whole section, and then we have this side, which I haven't even looked at. Sunken statue's face revealed. Oh, okay. Oop. Box. Dirty pony? Sure, I'll take some cigarettes. You can make the jump with your eyes closed. You record. Oh my goodness. Ooh, box. Ooh, I do like gloves. Hold on. Nice. Also, what was that? Oh, it is the tab. Okay. Graffiti.
The gate is bound to the pole by a thin steel chain. Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices. Rust speckled. A system compromised at the... You push the gate. We're gonna need tools for this one.
Don't I have the screwdriver and all that? Can't I use this?
The gate is bound to the... Only ghosts can pass free.
Rust speckled. A system compromise.
Nope. Okay. I figured that would work, but I guess not. Let's see. Drug. Clothing. Tools. Statehood. Instincts. Nerve. Ooh. First design the defector. It doesn't tell me, so I'm just gonna carry that. Other... Cool. Checks unlocked. Instincts. Sign used to issue a warning against doing something now faced with spray. Okay. Lighthouse. Lighthouse, I guess. Up we go. Man, there is quite a lot to see in this demo. I guess that's good. You know, that way you can get like a full feel of it. I'm trying to think what else do we need to do? Because there's stairs over here, that whole section. The Phantom Line Engineer. Applies for an extended stay. Seems much higher from this angle.
Doesn't react or turn.
You've come a long way. Fortunately, you just about...
I'm being punished.
The Cardinal Seapotop is the oldest transit company in the city.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, it's my role to ensure the lines and pylons are all built according to code. And this line, line 9, will never be finished.
Let's remind the man was told to wait for.
Then they would be waiting a very long...
A cruel joke, most likely. Why?
Where to start? This pylon's angle deviated more than expected as the concrete set. Then there are the clearance issues. The party alley rooftops are higher than the building department's official records.
What?
I'm the safety inspector on this segment. Construction can't proceed without my approval. Approval I cannot possibly give. Since the last round of enter stabilization, they've been trying to force us lifers out. We can be fired, not easily. I have two options.
I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can lose. Such a thought would never even occur to me. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection.
Can you live with your own? Shame shamans? Alright, how do you live with it?
What else is left to do? You know, the view's not mine. Just in case. I'm a structural engineer. I believe in stability. Human existence always carries entropy with it. That's inherent in the system. Social insurance, pension. Such is the price for joining the development. There's entropy in all systems. No living thing can avoid it entirely.
Right?
A friend of yours?
Just call it.
All right. Quite a formal-looking man, yes?
Don't mention what you know. Let him cross-reference information.
I assume the music vendor told you as much.
Oh, dang it. Literally picked the wrong thing. It's a young couple thumb eagerly through the sleeve discs. What were they talking about?
I couldn't really tell. I couldn't say. A lot of people come through here. You're welcome.
See anything spooky? More experience. One more boat. A driver crew. Describe the noise.
Terror to most, but for those with a taste for it, this is the kind of sound that vibes with their darkened soul.
Glory to the swamp pig. Alright, let's talk about something else. Anything interesting? Okay, talk about something else and give it a shot. Yep, that's what I figured. But you know what? I'm still gonna try.
Whatever thoughts you try to summon are carried away by the wind whistling through the metal.
Take a deep breath.
The crisp air sends a pleasant tingle through your abdomen.
Later, Phantom Line guy. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take your chain cutters. And I'm gonna head on down. Do I have to manually do it? I don't. I double clicked it. Okay, so we got the chain, which we can cut, which connects to there, and then there's that section, and then we just have to talk to the boat guy and the phone. And I'm out of sippies. Sad. Goodness. Got parcels pending. Alright, moving. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Also, wait, what was that? Ooh, is this my shadow that is being stretched across the waterway? Oh, for whatever reason, we were frozen there for a second. Interesting. Don't mind me as I...
The gate is bound. Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices.
Almost trivial. Wait, and if I click it, my fatigue goes up. What? Okay, so you sacrifice stuff.
You take the chain between the beak of your torn and collapses in a jangling heap at your feet.
Nice.
The metal creaks in another life.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. So you can, like, up it if you wanted to. Okay, so technically a shortcut, which is great. So we get that, and now we just have the guy over there, wherever the phone is. And I think. Right, this section. Hold on. What are you? I think this is the boat guy. Yeah, this is the boat guy. Then let us... That's better. Oh, is this the party?
The Guardia Municipal officer is intensely...
Reason you stepped an officer on duty?
The folks who guard property rights are not worthy of answers.
Sucks the only thing I don't need. Right? A large patch of inflamed skin.
Scaly reliefs and cracked plates, like some diseased armor.
Well, that's not the topical boar repellent I've been using. Instructions said to apply generously.
Common boar deterrents, loud noises and strong smells, such as predator urine, placed in strategic locations.
Right in the middle of a boar infestation, too. Thefts around the docks. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways. Oh, strange! Messing without tools seems like the work of kids. If you ask me, must be trying to scare people too, as weird noises have been heard at night, screaming and howling.
Animal rival.
Okay. Quiet. Okay. Quieter the better. Tell me about the wars. Bold and hungry. Down from where? The hills up north, as far as I've heard. Thorns, ferns, old trees, a nightmare to patrol. At best, they're a nuisance. The little ones are fine, but the adults could take off a kneecap if you're not careful. And then there's the really big one, the mother.
The way he intones the word mother suggests a primitive monotheism.
It don't seem so bad if they're alone, but they're never alone. Get 5 or 6 together and you can take down a grown man. 100, 150 kilos, easy enough to stop the tuk-tuk going full speed, but even they got nothing on the mother. Massive fur, all matted, covered in scars, territorial too. Praise on drugs, stumbling back from party alley. Oh, wow. Wow. Every few years, some brave moron tries to take her down, but she stands undefeated.
Must find Borsen.
Okay, instincts, you need to calm down. Find this beast. You got a weird glint in your eyes. Let's not do anything stupid. You back away slowly. If you get a whiff of it charging, find something to climb if you can, and then come find me. Still showing that photograph? He is missing.
A tinge of affection.
She tell you about the whole payphone thing, the one her dad was obsessed with? I'm all in. It's nonsense if you ask Marito. Marito really feels for the kid, you know? Filling her head with this stuff. How well do you know him? Known a long time. Eno used to bring her here as a toddler. Eno's gone. Him and his other buddy, Gilmar.
But not dead, he reckons.
Who's he? Two fancy themselves detectives. It's what happens when you have more time than sense on your hands. Figure these two just ran off, leaving the kid to deal with their mess. Not at the same time. They'd be too obvious. Eno reported Gilmar missing about a week before he disappeared.
That's a lot of skepticism around reported and
Way I see it, they started planning the phony story weeks at a time as a cover. Planned the whole scheme. Got 2 theories. Debt was the obvious one. Were they in trouble? It makes sense. 80% of all disappearances are debt-related. The other 20 is mostly divorces, especially when a boat's involved.
He's not so much connecting dots as he's sketching them into existence.
What about kidnappings or other involuntary disappearances? Those aren't covered as part of our training. It's for the Carabineros to handle. Now, if it's not dead, then we're clearly looking at something more salacious. 2 men? Yeah. Old friends, close friends, detecting together? Forbidden old man love was not on my list of theories. Whoa there. No need to get explicit. I don't need the image in my head. It's fine. You looked into the payphone? Can't. Payphones belong to Renatel.
The largest corporate entity in Portofino. A monopoly over this.
So? It's private business. Doesn't have jurisdiction to look into it. Right.
Hard to argue with a non-existent.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks,
As
man.
you step away,
What's this? Filthy flyer glued to the wall. The reality situation. The 2 eye holes. I guess look closer. Yellow text. Tune in every day. They did it again. Right, of course. Salute the bagman. How can I watch the show? Plenty of good grasp on reality already. Actually watches this stuff. Right? Definitely not the type of TV we have. Do we want the masses inflamed? There's no need for revolution at home. All is well in the block. Where? That big blank wall next to your bed in photo 24. Right. Mom never let me put anything up on the wall. Is a comrade of the arts. She understands. Nay, encourage this. Check to make sure no one's watching, then grab it. Take the poster. I'll take it just in case. I don't know if this is very me. Take it. Item gain. Bagman poster.
the storefront is closed firm with a metal shutter.
Read the graffiti.
Oh, was it? M+Y. Heart. You lift the shutter gently. You turn away from...
What a weird thing to read. Old dye factory. Oh, is this not the thing? It is. Right, listen. I'm gonna try without dialing. I have some money, so let's try it. State your location, the nature of your emergency. Cousins reunion mood. Oh, not this again. Kind of funny at the beginning when it was just the old man, but it's really wearing thin now. Wait. Yeah, I've heard it before. Stop wasting our time. Wait, see if anything happens. Seconds go by. I must be missing something. And we're saved from a terrible error in judgment. Perhaps your informant knows more than she's told you so far. Our missing father seems to have plenty of theories. Interesting. Interesting. Quaint food serves as a wide variety. Can I go through here? I can. This place is huge. Cooler person would recognize these. What do we got going on over here? Oh. Interesting how you guys did not show up before.
The brightly coloured cans seem even more vivid upon your return.
The refreshments remain.
Hold on, and then this one I'm assuming is the same.
The brightly coloured cans seem...
The refreshments
What? Elderly men? Oh, like them in general.
You're not Portaferan.
Undisguised curiosity. Almost borderly aroused. I, Quiche Born.
Foreigners always have the best stories. You're a long way from us.
Clocked you instantly, even though your accent's been diluted in the decade plus since you left.
What happened, sugar tits? You get lost? Or I...
Kill this lecherous geriatric. For the impotent and friendless.
Ah, come on.
Ha! Do it anyway.
The third one just breathes and nods excitedly.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots.
More than a courtesy, he is establishing hierarchies. You and him, human. His companion, subhuman. If they're animals, why do you hang out with them?
Because I am an animal too.
Fine, cheer. Oh, dang it. Delirium limit reach. Anxiety lowered. Now I'm delirious.
We're all strangers in this city. Why don't you join us? We've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies.
Now tell me, a young man clutches the payphone to his ear, whispering urgently. Where? What's this deal? Have you guys seen a new guy?
Can't say anyone like that struck me, but a lot of people use the phone line.
I would say ask the Duchess herself, but she does.
He knows because he's tired.
From the superblock, eh?
Pseudopod. It's as though he had been as much of a non-person when he was alive as he is now.
Just another foreign money man.
Stuck-up little shit.
It's a growl both disgusting and disgusted. That was a growl not to speak. He would be making the same noise if he could talk.
We all want our turn, sugar. The miracle line.
It's just a sex line, Marcia. Though admittedly a formidable one.
Immediately recognizes the card you found in his pocket.
He's here every damn day. Stays on the line for hours. Doesn't care one bit if anyone else has had a turn or not. Oh, what are we going to do? Fight him?
Yeah.
Even if somebody pummeled him half to death, he'd feel nothing. Let him rot in him.
He's not rich, Slava. He just works for rich people. Ignore them, Marcia. They have no idea how money works.
Who cares, sugar?
Come on. Foreign money men in this city?
Like vultures to a dying animal. Carrying to be. Alright, change topic.
Ex-pilots.
Oh.
Does Joe there look like he could get anything up, let alone a plane?
A kind rasping chuckle escapes from the throat of the man in question, but he still doesn't say anything. Absent intensity, it's impossible to tell how much he even understands.
That's loud, Joe. He doesn't talk much. I'm Pigeon. That's Slava over there.
How'd you get these call signs?
Slava used to be the name of a fishing port company out of the north. My main cargo for...
Guess.
All signs aren't meant to be flattering. So if he was named after a bird known for its wayfinding.
Sure.
Man's got no compass. Him couldn't make it to the pier phone without using radar.
Joke's on you all anyway.
Okay.
I did clockwork for it. Perishable goods.
Military.
But the sound that escapes is an air-ass. Purposeful movement is accompanied only by breathy and mucosal noise.
Laujo was what they call a lamprey. People smuggler.
Oh.
Legally, yes, but all his cargo were there voluntarily. Desperate, in fact. Joe ran low altitudes missions in and out of the territories for...
Meaning, in this case, Laluza's island states briefly independent, now re-annexed. Far below the normal region of air traffic, almost skimming the dark water, a shuddering cargo plane crosses the nose-current sea, lights dimmed. Ganja?
Just high risk. The only reward is what happens to you when you get caught.
His mouth twisted into a humorless grin. He was rewarded severely.
Of course, a more technical pilot might have made it out, but if you say so.
So where are you from?
Officially, we're Louisiana.
And unofficially?
We're exiles. The reunion came for a...
Something like a conversational scar.
Laluza's grand annexation campaign. Slow, legal, often bloody. A creeping tide reclaiming every few...
If it is, I won't be around to see it. Liver's on its way.
He's somewhere gotten one over on fate. Maybe.
And what? Prolong the terminal phase?
Those charlatans do love a dramatic prognosis, though.
Anyway, you're the foreigner here, Marcia, so you tell us. The Lucian...
The appetite of the Empire is sleepless and insatiable. Fatigue.
That? Smart. And...
Either way, that's for you lot to worry about. I'm out the door.
Well, I still have my tenantry passport. Stamped on...
The tenantries of St. Olwyn. Reannexed in the early 80s.
Would you look at that? A Marsean who actually knows something about the world.
Of course there is, sugar. Bright sun, sandy beaches, a mass grave somewhere with the bones of my parents.
Stamp passport for a country that no longer exists.
Tell you what, Messiah. You grease my gullet. I'll tell you some fucked up.
Okay, he means buy me around. All right, thanks.
Wish I could say the same, sweet lips.
Around for that story, put 10 soul on the table. What do you make a portfolio?
It's got a couple things to recommend.
It's a bit shit, but it's fine.
You picture the words in bold on the cover of the world's least infused.
Oh, you know. Got some real friendly local.
You'd be happy to live on a trash heap as long as you got...
He means the Miracle Line. They're regulars, all of them. Okay.
Wish I could say the same, sweet lips.
No, doctor?
Sure do, sweetheart. The good...
Hugo. Points the path behind him along the water's edge.
Reassuring to know that no matter how hot and heavy it gets, we're only 10 feet away from resuscitation.
Miracle
Please,
Line.
sugar. We can't deal with anymore.
Will you look at that?
Nods.
Now where did a sweet thing like you pick that up? What a way to go, eh?
What? It stimulates wholesale of... Oh. Behind the jokes, there's a seriousness. It's their one true pleasure in life. Listening to a
I
disc.
saved some recordings of Duchess to use privately, you know.
To answer your question, you used to see a few of these floating around, but not for years. Figure it was from before that phone was permanently hooked up.
So...
It's always connected, that's what. No dialing, no choice to call anyone else. You pick up that phone over there, done. She's there.
Duchess. There isn't one. You call, Duchess answers. Simple, beautiful.
It's not just that, though. Whatever you like, whatever happens to be a thing, she has a way of finding it.
A tremendous honeypot, in other words, waiting to be tapped.
She is a spy and the vein has already been tapped.
Why does everything have to be about money these days?
Pointing out the elephant in the room. Right.
The pleasure of our company.
A shudder passes through you from the sheer pleasure of his company.
If it is about money, it's not in any way that concerns us. Line's been...
This is not a glitch in capitalism, but a monstrous outgrowth. They act like the issue of money is secondary to the existence of the Miracle Line. It's not. This is the issue itself.
I got nothing to hide.
Feigns indifference. What are you into, Pigeon?
I used to ask for some kinky stuff, but it's not like that anymore. Duchess and I are friends now.
John is always the enemy. She may have had him think they are friends, but they are not. You can believe her or not, but the other pilots do, and they are eating their hearts out.
Talk to a person for long enough, it's inevitable you end up becoming close. Provided, of course, you don't spend all that time asking it to make animal noises.
Oh. Toying with him like a cat with its prey. Now he breaks off another leg and washes the entire limb.
In fact, regarding Duchess, I have a favor I need someone to do for me.
Sure.
I bought a gift for Duchess's kids some time ago, but I haven't been able to track myself up.
The other man regarded him like some kind of god.
Can you give it to her for me?
Sure.
Thank you, Marcia. Wait a minute. Here.
Critical wolf cub.
Tell them. Grandpa Sam sent it. Ah, it's just an inside joke we have going.
It's not bluffing about our address as much as you poor plights can bear.
You know the housing campaign. Northwest from Party Alley. She's got a houseboat in the canal up there. Should be one of the only ones in the area. Thank you, Marcia.
Plastic seems almost hum. 1/6 stamped. for that losing propaganda that the kids were talking about. That sticks the thing. Maybe I should start collecting them. It's so ugly. This doesn't seem very spy adjacent. How many cups are there? Does anyone have any overlap? How do I get obtaining? Yeah, how many cups are out there? 66. You're better off sticking to the 6 wolves that are part of the redemption arc. Mark you as a hardcore collector. Alright. Overlap. No. This is purely a side matter to be taken up at your own discretion. Having a number of side things to achieve can help with your overall psychological balance. Small pips of easy pleasure. Do remember to log your time. That's part of the fun. You can't simply walk into a store and buy them. You have to encounter them out in the world. You can't let the culture leave them behind. This sounds like a symptom of terminal capitalism psychosis. I'm a full-grown adult. Why am I even thinking about this? It may well be. With a set of these cups, the opera's semioticians could discover much about the nature of the psychosis. They're too cool to not collect. Beware, these sessions tend to only grow stronger as the collecting continues. Alright. 1 down, 5 to go. Skill point! You put Critical Wolf away and look back over the face to pilots. Alright, later, captains.
Until next time, sugar.
I'm gonna just take a quick walk around, because I'm like, how much stuff is there? I thought it was gonna be like a little short thing, but it's like, no, there's primo eavesdrop spot. Like, there's quite a lot of stuff. Dr. Hugo is unavailable for a few days. Apologies. That's probably Dr. Hugo right there. Nope, that's the phone sex guy. That's probably Dr. Hugo. He's probably been busy on the phone with the miracle lady. Okay. What are these pants again? Pants. Oh my god, pants. Hold on. Inventory. Pants. Entanglement records. Cold read -1. Entanglement goes up by 2. Your cold read goes down. Give me the cool pants. Toolkit. Cool wolf cup. That is a cool wolf cup. I will give him that. Delirium. Yeah, let's... Well, if I bring that down. Delirium plus. Delirium plus. Delirium -5. But then fatigue goes up. Okay. I got a plan. We have a plan. Alright. Delirium. Kudzu. And then fatigue. There. Solid. And then I go like this. Beautiful. Okay. So we have Dr. Hugo. I think we have the up direction. Right, we have all this up here. We still need to explore. And we still gotta talk to that Dr. Boat guy. Or not Dr. Boat guy, but the other boat guy. Cluster of torn blister packs. From a gore slick card game. Wait. What is this? Familiar flash of red catches your eye. Oh! Oh. That is, yeah. Wait. Oh, I was like, you better let me go back here. What?
With awkward reverence, you approach the street shrine.
The Bazaar's unofficial patron star is cluttered with precarious with offerings. The shrine lacks the sacred air of mimicking churches you know as a child. It is an organic thing maintained by locals of their own volition. Collective artwork.
A spectacle of portofering.
Whatever they mean, they are enough to summon you here now. Look at the examine. Say a prayer to Polaris. Great chance. But Poseidon's gone. I imagine I can come back. I imagine I can come back and actually engage with that. Hold on, I gotta... Okay. So we're gonna come back and do that. We have... this thing. And we have... that thing. God, where to put our guy to stop? Where's a good stopping section? I guess up by the doctor, right? Make that our little stopping point, and then I guess I'll continue this tomorrow. probably fire me for that. Yeah, I'm assuming he's like the doctor guy. Cool. Wow, I did not think it was gonna take that long. So, looks like we're gonna play it again tomorrow. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, you lovely humans. Well, that's gonna be it for me today. I gotta go eat some dinner, but thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the stream of many games today. And Suzu is Massey. Bye-bye.